Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin, and today I'm going to be doing a challenge that I've been seeing go around quite a bit here lately, which is the full face in alphabetical order makeup challenge. I have no idea who created this tag, so if you know, please leave it down in the comments below. And I'm terrified, so let's go ahead and jump into this. I am going to try to make this as wearable as possible, so I am going to kind of like cheat where I can. So the first thing that I would normally do is prime. We can't do that. We're going to start with blush because there are no categories to start with A, which moves us to B. So for blush, I am going to use this guy. This is a cream blush. I never use cream blushes, so this will be interesting. This is by Kiss and Smink. I always say Smink, I don't know why. It's in the shade Tolum. I have like never used this, so I honestly don't even know if I know how to use this. I use it on my lips once because it's like one of those things that's supposed to be like for everything. So we're just gonna put this on my cheeks and hope for the best. Let me get this open here. My nails are still wet, so I'm trying really hard not to like screw them up. But yeah, so we're just gonna like kind of pile on quite a bit because I do still have to put like foundation over this. So hopefully it'll like peek through. I'm gonna kind of look a little clownish. And by a little, I mean a lot. Okay. Now I'm just gonna take like a Real Technique sponge and kind of like pat that out the best I can. Like there's still powder on this, which is gross. Okay, never mind. We're gonna use a blush brush and just see if I can move the product at all. Okay, yeah, I'm blending that out a little bit. This is not my favorite color. It's definitely like a lot pinker than I like. I typically go for like a very nude blush if I even wear blush, but you know, that's okay. So there's the first step done. Now next is bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm also gonna cheat a little bit. I'm going to use this, which is the cream contour stick. So it is technically contour, but it's the same thing. So I'm gonna use this as bronzer. Again, don't use cream products, so wish me luck. So I'm just gonna, again, I'm gonna kind of go in heavy because I do want this to like peek through. So we're just gonna, I don't like, this is a contour stick, but I do bronze in like all the same places that I contour. So like, yeah, we'll try. I'm kind of messier with my bronzer than I am with my contour though. I feel like I went way heavier on that side, and I think that's good. Let's try. I honestly have no idea how to even blend this out. I don't use cream bronzer. I probably should have just stuck to what I'm used to and just used the powder products and like just tried my best. But you know, like, why not? I'm dropping things. This does not want to move. I feel like I'm just wiping it away. Let's try. That blended out nicely. Yeah, if I like swipe it, it blends. Maybe I should use a brush with this too. Why do I do these challenges? I think they're gonna be fun and then I just stress about it. And like try really hard to do something cute and it never turns out cute, but like I keep doing this to myself. I just kind of look like I got punched a few times right now and then smeared dirt on my face. And I have Queen stuck in my head. I think that's okay. I think this is gonna be decent. It's very orangey, but like, it's okay. Next is concealer. So concealer, I went ahead and just chose this one. This is the Born This Way by Too Faced. I don't wear this one super often because it is a little dark on me, but I feel like it's going under my foundation, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit here too because I use concealer as eyeshadow primer, and when I do my concealer, I would put it on during this step, so I'm doing that. That way I don't have to worry about putting on an eyeshadow primer after my eyeshadow. So like, kind of life hacks. I'm going to try to avoid the blush area that I just put down while blending this out. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have very creasy concealer on my eyes, but it's better than having to put it over top of my eyeshadow. Sorry if you can hear those obnoxiously loud trucks. If you're new to my videos, that's something that happens in all of them, is obnoxiously loud trucks. I'm going to blend this a little bit more on my forehead here. Okay, next step would be contour. So, contour is gonna be a little interesting. I'm going to take my contour kit and I'm just gonna kind of like basically set the bronzer that I put down, and then when I put on foundation I'll just try to avoid that area, so that'll be interesting. So I'm hoping this works a little bit. Again, I still have to put foundation on, so I don't want to like go too ham with the contour like I'm kind of doing right now. I mean, honestly, like this look is not gonna be super wearable, so like, that's fine. But I do kind of want it to look at least decent. Like, I am trying. Probably doesn't look like I'm trying, but I really am. I look funny. Yeah, that Wet n Wild stick is super orange. I think that's why I never use it. Also, I don't like green products, so that could be too. But like realistically, I have concealer down the bridge of my nose, so I think it's okay. I really look like I got punched in the nose. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get there. What's next? Okay, so next is eyebrows. And normally I do eyebrow powder and then set it with a gel. I can't do that because gel comes before powder alphabetically. So what I'm gonna do for that, to kind of work around it a little bit, is I'm gonna use this. This is the Brown Gal Instant Tint. That's the word I'm looking for. This is kind of like a tinted brow gel, so I'm gonna kind of fill in my brows with this, and then I'll go in with the powder after and kind of fill in the missing areas. So hopefully this works at least halfway as good as I want it to. So I'm just gonna comb through. Yeah, it's not showing up as much as I wanted it to. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll make it work. That's kind of what this challenge is make it work. Putting in quite a bit, because I do want to like use as less amount of powder as possible. Actually, that's not terrible. Comparing it to the other brow, I definitely feel like you can see it. Oh no, I hid on my skin. Cute. Okay. Yeah. Definitely gonna have to wipe it off my skin there. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm filling it in with powder. I'm taking the Brow Gal powder, and I'm gonna take the darkest shade there on a little angled spoolie brush. I'm just gonna use this big guy here. And I'm just gonna kind of try to fill in this, yeah, that feels so weird. I'm gonna kind of try to fill in these sparser areas here that I can't get with the tinted brow gel. That's rough. They're gonna be very boxy brows, but that's okay. You know, we're making it work. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I decided getting closer to the camera was a smart idea during this part, but here we are. I feel like I look like I just ran like a lot because my cheeks are so red right now. Or not red, but rosy. I'm terrible at doing my brows on a regular basis, so like adding this element of challenge to it is just not fun for me. Whatever, that's fine. We'll stick with that. Next is eyeshadow. So this one is gonna be fine. I'm just gonna do like a basic little eyeshadow look and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Sultry palette because it is kind of like a more neutral palette and I just kind of want to do something quick and cute. So I'm gonna start with Twig right here. Actually, no, I'm gonna start with Fresh, that white cream shade. And I'm just gonna put that all over the lid to kind of set the concealer that I have down. And we're gonna go like all the way to the brow bone with that. Okay, then I'm gonna take Twig, that like cool tone brown on the same brush and work that into the crease. And never do eyeshadow before foundation. I'm one of those people. Comment down below if you do eyeshadow or foundation first. Or complexion, I guess. Eyes or complexion, comment that down below. Okay, now I kind of want to mix in some Bloom, that pink shade, on the same brush, a little bit lower. Just for a little like peak of color there. Nothing too crazy. Like that. This is gonna be a very simple look. Now I'm gonna take same brush again. We're gonna go with this. Actually, let's pause for a second. I'm going to take my finger and I'm gonna pick up Rose Quartz, that pinky shade. I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. Like I said, very simple little look today. Not as vibrant as I want it to be, but that's okay, we'll make it work. I'm just thankful that mascara comes after eyeshadow alphabetically. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush and pick up Dystopian, which is the darkest brown shade in the palette. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner and just kind of fluff it. Have like a very smoky, diffused look. If you ever want like a super just like blown out look in the outer corner, just use a fluffy brush like this. I'm going to work that in the crease as well, and then I'm going to go back in with Twig on the same brush again and just kind of buff that out a little bit. Just like so. Same thing over here. Starting with Dystopian on the outer corner into the crease. And then we're going to go back in with Twig and deepen that. Like so, and then I'm going to kind of like just take my finger and wipe that a little bit to kind of angle it. And same thing over here. Now let's take this small little brush and I'm going to pick up, we'll just do Twig on this little brush, and I'm going to put that really close to the lower lash line because I can't do anything too crazy on the lower lash line because I'm going to still put foundation on and I don't get to go back to the eyes. So just like that. My concealer is creasing so badly and I feel like it's getting eyeshadow in my concealer. So I'm just gonna kind of wipe that away a little bit with a clean brush. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to pick up a flat brush and we're gonna go in with, let's do Pearl. Put that on the inner corner. And then kind of up towards the lid. It's very sparkly for an inner corner. I'm just gonna like barely tap into it and dust that on the brow bone as well. This is very sparkly for an inner corner, but like there's not many options in here for inner corner, so that's fine. And then last thing I'm gonna do for the eyes is I'm gonna take this kind of like fluffy flat paddle brush and just go over everything and blend it in. I feel like there's like a little bit of a patch there, so I'm gonna take Twig on this brush. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Next, after eyeshadow, is foundation. I'm not ready for this. Okay, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Flawless Finish HD foundation. I'm gonna squirt some on the back of my hand here. And then I'm going to take my brush that I've been using for foundation, dip that in there, and I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna put it all over. Yep. It's not wanting to blend over that powder, which I kind of assumed was going to happen, but you know, it is what it is now. So I feel like what's gonna happen is because it's not blending well, and it is definitely covering the blush and bronzer that I have down. So I feel like I'm just gonna kind of look very flat, but that's okay. Totally got that all over my lips. That was unintentional. I'm being very messy with this today. I mean, this is how I used to like do my makeup, was just flat and no bronzer or concealer or anything like that. You can kind of see the contour peeking through a little bit, I guess. Then I'm going to just work the rest of this down my neck. Okay. I love this brush. Not terrible. What's next? Highlight. Okay. So highlight, I was going to do a cream highlight because I feel like I don't have my face set yet, but I kind of feel like I just want to go in with powder because I feel like maybe because the skin's wet, it'll intensify the highlight. I'm not sure if that logic is right, but we're gonna try. So I'm gonna go in with the Greek Goddess palette and I'm gonna take Medusa, which is my favorite highlight. I'm gonna take a little highlighting brush and we're gonna just try. Yeah, see, that looks pretty. I was really worried it wouldn't like stick, but I feel like the wet base underneath of it is actually making it look kinda good. Yeah. May have just discovered something. Maybe not, but you know. I think that looks actually really good. Just the highlight, not the rest of my face. The rest of my face looks extremely cakey and kind of gross. But the highlight, which I mean is like the most important part anyway, right? Okay. Highlight is bomb. Next is lips, which is not something I would normally do. I don't have a lip product. Let's grab one here. That's chapstick. Normally I would do a liquid lip, but like I'm just gonna do a lipstick. We're gonna take this. This is the Katy Perry Sphinx lip. Katy Perry and CoverGirl. I feel like that just kind of looks like my lip color, which is great. So there's that, super easy to use. I enjoy this. Okay, after lips comes mascara. For mascara, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. and J. Kissa collab. This is like a brown mascara, which at first I was kind of like not into, but I kind of like it on days where I want something like super neutral like today. So we'll use it. I mean, I thought it was a great mascara, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't like super into the whole brown mascara idea. Formula is really good. I think this is fun for like an unexpected pop or like a subtle pop of color. Oh, I just stabbed myself in the eye. Cute. That actually really hurt. Makeup is dangerous, you guys. That was inhaling powder, which I desperately want to put on my face right now because I look like a cakey mess. And at this point, I don't think the powder is going to save that. Honestly, probably should have done a liner with this look, but like, I didn't, so. And it is too late now because I've already done mascara, which comes after L. Okay. So, that's the mascara look. I'm gonna do a little bit more on this inner corner there. Okay. There's that. It's very subtle, very natural looking, which I do like. I feel like I need to take a brush. I don't know if this is cheating, but I did like stab myself in the eye and I did mess it up a little bit here. I'm just gonna like fix that a little bit. It's still like working because I don't have powder down, so it's still able to move. Okay. Powder. Finally time for powder, which I'm super excited about because my face looks like a mess. So I'm gonna take this powder brush here and just kind of like powder over everything, avoiding the highlight area though. Just because I don't want to like dull down the highlight any. Definitely want to get close to that eye area though. Okay, cool. That's a cute face I'm making. Oh, there's highlighter there. Oh well. Same with the forehead, but that's fine. Okay, so if you've been following along with the alphabet, you know that the next step is primer. I do not want to put a primer all over my face because this is, well, it's not looking good, but it could be worse. So I'm going to use a prime and setting spray, which I did see somebody do. So I kind of cheated and copied them a little bit, but like, it was a good idea. So I'm gonna do it too. So there's my primer. This is by Vichy, by the way. And then the last and final step, which is the only one that actually lines up. So like in order, this is the only thing that is the same. And that is setting spray, which I also did not grab. So let's grab one of those. This is the CoverGirl Outlast setting spray. So we will use this to set this beautiful look in place. Ooh, went a little hard with that. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a sponge real quick and just kind of like pat out all the water droplets that just got all over my face. Okay. Honestly, this could be worse. I look very flat. You can see a little bit of the blush peeking through. The highlight, I still think looks really good. And then it's very like gross and crusty around my mouth here, which I don't really know why, but like, I'll bring you guys a little bit closer here. But like, okay. You can see here on the mouth area, it's like settled and separated, so that's cute. And then it's definitely like clinging to all of my like spots there. But it's not terrible. I've seen worse. I've done worse, let's be honest. The eye look is kind of boring, but it is what it is. The brows are terrible. But yeah, this is my full face in alphabetical order. I guess I'm done with this video now, and I definitely want to go wipe off my face. So let me know down below what other challenges you guys want to see. I do have one coming soon that I kind of created, I guess. I think I created it. I could be wrong, but I've never seen it done before. So hopefully I can get that up soon before someone thinks of it. And yeah, let me know other challenges you guys want to see. And that's all I have for you. Don't forget to like this video before you go and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. Bye guys.